Seniors, please be seated. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. We are happy that you are here to share in this important event in the lives of these young people. We encourage the audience to celebrate in a manner appropriate for this event, and out of respect for our graduates, please remain seated throughout the ceremony, and please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. We are pleased to have the following Harrisonville Cass R9 School District administrators and board members here with us today. On stage are Mr. Paul Minchin, Superintendent, Assistant Superintendents Mr. Dan Erholtz of Academic Services, and Mr. Jason Eggers of HR and Operations. Board President Mrs. Tina Graff, and members Mr. Doug Alexander, Mr. Doug Meyer, Mr. Bing Schimmelfinning, Mrs. Brittany Sexton, and Mrs. Nancy Shelton. At this time, I'd like to introduce Peyton Zering and Peyton Holden. Peyton Zering is the president of our senior class. She is the daughter of Mike and Julie Zering and plans to attend Ouachita Baptist University and major in Christian studies. Peyton Holden is the son of Sean and Susan Holden and will be attending Missouri University of Science and Technology, where he will major in civil engineering.
Would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On behalf of the graduating class of 2019, I would like to introduce the teachers who have graciously consented to assist in today's ceremony. If they would please stand and be recognized at this time. Teachers, please stand. I would also like to take a moment and acknowledge our teachers assisting in other areas of the program today. Would those teachers please raise their hands? Thank you, teachers, for all you've done for the students that are sitting here today. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Paul Minchin.
Good evening. On behalf of President Tina Graff and the members of the Board of Education, allow me to welcome you to the commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2019. Graduates, assembled here are thousands of people who love and support you and seek to honor and celebrate your status as a graduate of Harrisonville. Allow me, on your behalf, to say thank you to your parents, family, and loved ones for supporting you this day. Parents, we know that this day would not have been possible without your care, support, and love for your child. Thank you. Graduates, your achievements have been plentiful. As a school and community, we take great pride in your activity and athletic accomplishments. However, what we are most proud of are the numerous achievements from your academic pursuits as a high school student. Allow me now to share just a few of these achievements with your parents, family, and friends. The class of 2019 earned 294 college credit hours by taking dual credit courses, enrolled in advanced placement courses and sat for 114 advanced placement exams, earned a class grade point average of 2.87 on the 4.0 scale, earned an average ACT college admission score of 21. 138 seniors of the graduating class plan to continue their education at a 2-year technical school or 4-year college or university, and 11 students are enlisting in the military. The members of the Harrisonville High School graduating class have earned over $3,376,473.52 in scholarships. I don't know where the 52 cents came from. And $713,700 in A-plus money for a grand total of $4,090,173 and again 52 cents. Congratulations, class of 2019. As I bid you farewell, allow me to leave you with this final thought. Be mindful that every day, through your thoughts, words, and deeds, you have the ability to become a better person, and always and in all ways accept the responsibility to help others to do the same. Thank you, and again, congratulations, seniors.
At this time, would the senior choir members please rise and approach the platform? this time, I'd like to introduce our student speakers. First, we have Michelle Mars. Michelle is the daughter of Angela Mars, and she plans to attend Northwest Missouri State University and study animal science pre-vet. Michelle?
Whoa, okay. I'm not late, am I? Okay, good. Whew. I was a little worried. I wasn't gonna make it on time today, but that's okay. Between loads of classwork, extracurriculars, and jobs, it's kind of amazing that we're able to make it on time for anything in our senior year. Which kind of reminds me, we're finally at that point in our lives, the point where we move on, move away, leaving our friends, family, homes behind to start our own adventures in life. It's pretty crazy to think about, isn't it? We have worked so hard over these last 4 years and more to reach this point. And I know I'm not the only one who kept counting down the days, ready to finally leave high school. But now that it's finally here, it just flew by. We were all guilty of saying the words, "I'm so ready to graduate." But now it's finally here, and I know many of us are feeling nostalgic and maybe even a little sad that it's come to an end. We were so busy waiting for the end to come that we forgot about all of those good times happening right in front of us. All of those football games with the mercenaries cheering and the pep band playing, all of the fun classes with our friends, and all of those inside jokes that we will cherish forever. But you might be thinking, it's all over, right? Well, if you say yes, you're dead wrong. Let's be honest, we're not gonna forget all of those memories just because we're moving on to college or the military or the workforce, wherever we decide to go in our futures. But those memories will live with us through the rest of our lives. And as a very famous basketball player and theater kid once said, "Once a wildcat, always a wildcat." Yeah, I know, it's pretty cheesy, and it may seem like a childish thing to say as a senior about to receive her diploma, but in the last 4 years, I found that this quote will be my inspiration for the future. I remember when I moved here to Harrisonville back in the 4th grade and learned that my school mascot was going to be the Wildcat. Of course, at that age, all I could think about was how I was going to be like the kids in High School Musical, because at 8 or 9, that's all I ever watched. But, you know, it stayed with me all these years, and I don't know about all of you, but I'm proud to be a part of the Harrisonville Wildcat family. During the steps we will take in our lives, whatever they may be, we will always be Wildcats, friends and family for life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty excited to be going off to college and doing some wild stuff, but nothing too wild. But I'll always remember where I came from, the lessons I learned, and these wonderful friendships I have made with all of you. Now, before I leave the stage to come back and sit with the rest of you, as we wait to finally get those high school diplomas that we've been dreaming of, I just want to say congratulations to all of my fellow Wildcats, the class of 2019. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Next, we have Tate Cardinal. Tate is the son of Bill and Tina Cardinal, and Tate plans to attend MCC Longview to obtain an associate's in business and then go to UMKC to pursue a degree in entrepreneurship.
Hello, Harrisonville. I'm Tate Cardinal, and I'd like to thank you for letting me speak today. I could start this speech with some heartfelt quote from Dr. Seuss or some statistic telling you all how successful you'll be. I could do what's expected of me and make a mockery of this whole ceremony. I could use this opportunity to sugarcoat high school life and tell you how much I love you. However, I'd rather leave all of you with something much more genuine and real, something that hopefully you'll never forget and will accompany you through the best of times and the worst of times. Nothing matters. This may sound pessimistic, but actually the opposite is true. It's a beautiful tragedy. That awkward eye contact you made with your ex almost every day in 6th hour no longer matters. It's been in the past, along with that test you failed and that time you got caught skipping class. Nothing from the past 4 years matters anymore, but the memories we have can keep us company in dark and lonely times. I'll never forget the smile I received from Peyton Zaring every day in 1st hour, or the eye rolls me and Cody Crawford would exchange in mutual exasperation during 2nd hour. I'll always remember the jokes me and Colin Caldwell would say to each other in 6th hour, and the kick in the back of the knee that Reagan Hours would give me in 3rd hour. And I know I'll never forget creating mayhem in the hallways with CJ, Jack, James, and Jamie. That's the beautiful part of the tragedy. But now I have to talk about the ugly part. This is much harder to come to terms with, but will be more useful to you. After this ceremony, we'll be alone. Sure, we'll have parents and friends to help us in our lives, but they won't be with us. For the past 4 years, we have all been on the same journey as each other. After tonight, we'll embark on nearly 200 different paths, some thin and covered in thorn bushes, and some broad and beaten. Difficulties will arise, I can certainly tell you that. You will have to face them on your own. There will be no counselors or teachers to help you. The next phase of our lives will be speckled in student loans, rent, and responsibilities that just a mere week ago seemed so far away. However, with perseverance and foresight, these challenges can be met. I hope all of our paths lead us to the same destination. This isn't some degree or big fat salary. I hope you all reach happiness. I know that when I lose my way along my path, I'll use the memories of you as breadcrumbs to guide me back. Just remember, from this point on, nothing matters, and you're all alone. It is a beautiful tragedy. Tragic because we are parting from the people we know. Beautiful because we'll become the people we are meant to be.
Thank you, Tate. At this time, we'd like to take the opportunity to recognize our individual seniors for their achievements. The following students have enlisted in a branch of the United States military and will be serving our country in the upcoming years. Seniors, when I call your name, will you please stand? Max Allen, Hunter Carlton, Brianna Chiodini, Andrew Collins, McKenna Fisher, Dylan Gardella, Hunter Hastings, Miles Jennings, Madison Jones, Lance Kidd, Bryce Rue. Give these seniors a round of applause. Thank you. The following students have earned a composite score of 30 or higher on the ACT. The national average score on this test is 21, and the maximum score is 36. Students who score 30 and above are in the 95th percentile in the nation. When I call your name, will you please stand? Brianna Chiodini, Peyton Holden, Elite Q, Lily Maxwell, and Jordan Shore. Please give these seniors a hand. Thank you. It is my honor to present to you those seniors who have earned Bright Flight scholarships. Bright Flight is a merit-based program that encourages top-ranked high school seniors to attend an approved Missouri post-secondary school. To be eligible for Bright Flight, students must have a composite score on the ACT of 31 or above, which represents the top 3% of all Missouri students taking the test. They have to be a graduating high school senior who enrolls as a first-time or full-time student at an approved Missouri post-secondary school. They must be a Missouri resident and a United States citizen or an eligible non-citizen. When I call your name, will our two Bright Flight scholars please stand? Peyton Holden and Alip Q. Over the past 4 years, parents have been supporting our students through the Academic Booster Club. The mission of the Academic Booster Club is, number one, to support and reward Harrisonville high school students for outstanding academic achievement. Number two, to create cooperation between parents, educators, and students. Number three, to assist students in efforts towards academic growth. And number four, to stimulate the interest of the community in the academic growth of all students. It is my pleasure on behalf of the Academic Booster Club to recognize those students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher during their high school career. These graduates have presented a gold cord for this esteemed honor. When I call your name, will you please approach the stage and line up on front part of the stage? Jill Bachman, Madison Barnes, Zach Cheney, Briseda Chavez, Brianna Chiodini, Emily Cox, Haley Holden, Peyton Holden, Alip Q, Bailey Cleaver, Ethan Cole, Lauren Leisure, Michelle Mars, Lily Maxwell, Ariana Owens Gonzalez, Gage Weber, and Peyton Zeri. These 17 students represent the highest of academic achievement at Harrisonville High School. Congratulations, graduates, on your academic achievement. As these seniors stand before you, one will receive the award of Honor Graduate. The Honor Graduate must hold the highest grade point accumulative for the senior class and meet all other requirements as set forth. The class of 2019 is very competitive, and the graduates you see before you have been challenging each other over the course of their high school careers. This year's Honor Graduate leads the class of 2019 with an overall GPA of 4.3. This time it is my privilege to introduce the Honor Graduate for the class of 2019, Mr. Peyton Holden. One more round of applause for these seniors. This time I'd like to introduce our senior musical presentation by our HHS men's trio, Zach Austin, Alec Baker, and Peyton Holden. Zach is the son of Brad and Carrie Austin and will be attending the University of Central Missouri, where he will be studying music. Alec is the son of Kevin and Dana Baker and will be taking a year off from school to continue performing music in a variety of venues. And Peyton, again, is the son of Sean and Susan Holden and will be attending Missouri S&T, where he will major in civil engineering.
I will remember you let your life pass you by. Weep not for a memory. Remember all the good times that we had. Let them slip away from us when things got bad. Clearly I first saw you smiling in the sun. I wanna feel your warmth upon me. I wanna be the one. 'Cause I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by, and weep not for the memories. I'm so afraid to love you, but more afraid to lose. With the past that doesn't let me choose. Once there was a darkness deep in the endless night. You gave me everything you had. Oh, you gave me life. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by, and weep not for a memory. 'Cause I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by, and weep not for a memory.
Thank you, gentlemen. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Julie Zering, counselor at Harrisonville High School.
You will notice that several students in the class are wearing cords or stoles. These cords and stoles represent the highest achievement for the various groups that they represent. Each group is denoted by a symbol in the program. Would students wearing a cord or stole please stand? On behalf of your sponsors, the faculty and administration, we congratulate you on your accomplishments in high school and offer you our best wishes. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Carrie Bliss, counselor at HHS.
Each month during the school year, one boy and one girl are selected as Students of the Month based on good citizenship, leadership, scholarship, and sportsmanship. Will the recipients for Boy Student of the Month please stand when your name is announced? Max Allen, Colin Caldwell, Zach Cheney, Peyton Holden, Alip Q, Ethan Cole, Kason Rowe, Gage Weber, and Jaden Wilson.
Will the recipients for Girl Student of the Month please stand when your name is announced? Jill Bachman, Kelsey Campbell, Briseda Chavez, Brianna Chiodini, Bailey Cleaver, Lauren Leisure, Grace McLaughlin, Emma Parker, and Peyton Zering. One boy and one girl were chosen from these students to be Boy and Girl of the Year. Will the 2018-19 Boy and Girl of the Year please join us on stage when your names are announced?
Our 2019 Boy of the Year is Mr. Peyton Holden. Our 2019 Girl of the Year is Miss Briseda Chavez.
Hello, my name is Briseda, and I am a senior, and I'm involved in National Honor Society, Key Club, Peer Helpers, College Ambassadors, and Student Council. Some interesting fact about me is that I don't like ketchup or mayonnaise because of the way of how they smell, and my career after high school is to go to an undecided college and get a degree in nursing.
My name is Peyton Holden, and I'm a senior at Harrisonville High School. I'm involved in FCA, NHS, the drama club, show choirs, and of course the golf team. One interesting fact about myself is that I play the guitar, and my favorite number is 11. My plans for after high school are to attend a four-year university to major in civil engineering and pursue a career in golf.
At this time, we will bestow upon each senior a token of their achievement in the form of a diploma, which will be one of the most important documents that will be received during their lifetime. Based on the completion of their requirements as established by the state of Missouri and the Harrisonville Cass R9 School Board, these candidates are eligible to receive and be afforded all rights and privileges granted within our diploma. Mrs. Tina Graff, President of the Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the candidates for graduation. Peyton Zering, Senior Class President, and Alexis Royal, Senior Class Vice President, please approach the podium for the reading of each graduate's name. Alip Koo, Senior Executive Vice President, and Alex Baker, Senior Executive Vice President, please take your places for the presentation of our diplomas. I got you. Will the first row of graduates please rise and approach the platform?
Cheyenne Faith Tabor.
Michelle Lynn Scott.
Finnegan George Crawford.
Brianna Maris Chiodini.
Emma Grace England.
Emily Nicole Cox.
Isabella Machado de Toledo.
Sarah Elizabeth Burton.
Lauren Nicole Leisure.
Katie Marie Collings.
Carissa Kemma Dorhoff.
Jill Catherine Bachman.
Leah Elizabeth Overbay.
Thomas Wayne Rushley.
Michaela Nicole Strodman.
Jordan Danielle Shore.
Max David Allen.
Grace Una McLaughlin.
Ariana Elena Owens Gonzalez.
Emma Christina Parker.
Trinity June Marie Register.
Cassidy Rose Spencer.
Chloe Dawn Spencer.
Gage Christopher Anderson.
Lily Grace Maxwell.
Dominic Edward McCoy.
Haley Dawn Bruner.
Ashley D. Hetherington.
Jessica Marie Toller.
Brody Lachlan Pitts.
Isaiah Matthew Patrick.
Micah DeAndre Dillingham.
Bailey Virginia Cleaver.
Mandy Michelle Bunt.
Caitlin Elizabeth Hurla.
Megan Elizabeth Irene Fairmont.
Samantha Joyce Cummins.
Janelle Marie Caswell.
Caitlin Renee Wimsat.
Devin Vergoven.
Caden Hodge.
Bailey Wade Snyder.
Autumn Hunter Eason.
Isabel Ray Shaddix.
Jose Alexander Fernandez III.
McKenna Marie Fisher.
Dylan Gardella.
Hunter Cole Hastings.
Taylor Rain Jones.
Katia Isabel Gonzalez.
Trenton Daniel Schweitzer.
Ethan James Cole.
Zachary Matthew Austin.
Tristan Austin Drennan.
Nathaniel Brent Chance.
Gage Jefferson Weber.
Eric Benjamin Schrock.
Peyton Michael Holden.
Logan Alexander Johnson.
Brecken Kaiser Nickel.
Cody Lee Reese.
Colin Charles Tanner Figley.
Ethan Scott Countryman.
Simon Michael Mitchell.
Andrew Jaden Collins.
Reese Oliver Gowler.
Veronica Eleanor Ruiz.
Owen Maxwell Newman.
Zachary Cheney.
Matthew Elijah Brower.
Kason Mitchell Rowe.
Bryson Chevy Lee Highfill.
Peyton Taylor Goss.
Dakota Andrew Triplett.
Samantha Hayes Torres.
Stephen Ray Lafferty.
Kelsey Louise Wilson.
Callie Gist.
Grady Michael Gilvin.
Kennedy Page Taylor.
Michelle Marie May Mars.
Isaac Long.
Scott Christopher Krauser.
Brian Boatwright.
Elizabeth Marie Barham.
Cameron Alexis Bandy.
Dylan Lewis Young.
Brent Michael Craig.
Christian Thomas Cooper.
Brecken Lynn Moreland.
Haley Morgan Holden.
Samuel Owen East.
Tanner Schaub.
Hannah Rochelle Krameyer.
Jenna May Hart.
Regan Claire Hours.
Jackson Corbin Russell Deviney.
Connor David Blentlinger.
Tate Michael Cardinal.
Connor Jacob Caterly.
James David Fuller.
James Robert Gray.
Adam Frank Burkhart.
Peyton Brown.
Madison Ruth Marie Jones.
Miles Jennings.
Natalie Jo Littrell.
Lance Tyler Kidd.
Samuel Bradley Pinner.
Dustin Tyler Jones.
Wyatt Larson.
Hunter Lee Hawkins.
Aiden Larson.
Hunter Allen David Carlton.
Tara Valentine Mefford.
Andrea Marie Farron.
Kelly Ann Street.
Amber Dawn Street.
Haley Danielle White.
Trenton Latta.
Hayden Spencer Ream.
Cody Allen Crawford.
Jillian Grace Talmadge.
Reese Lou Dickey.
Cassie Elizabeth McDonald.
Megan Elizabeth Bell.
Sydney Nicole Morrow.
Taylor Renee Hillman.
Brielle Livia Martinez Kurzwell.
Maisie Kaylin Shudarski.
Jaden Reese Flannery.
Madeline Kayanne Robertson.
Colin Michael Caldwell.
Grant Bobby Bennett.
Nathaniel Lee Patterson.
Zachariah Brock.
Logan Christopher.
Dylan Jacob Leroy Steinbrook.
Jaime Jose Medina.
Zachary Lee Warden.
Savannah Miller.
Raylyn Talley.
Mandolin Grace Reck.
Gage Foster Locke.
Bruno Garrido Calva.
Ashley Marie Ritter.
Naya Ann Jackson.
Corwin Stephenson.
Dao Nguyen.
Hunter Daniel Wyman.
Hayden Kogan.
Brizeda Chavez.
Kirkland Ruth Mangan.
Dalton Gattenby.
Bryce Gordon Rue.
Tyler Sterner.
Aramis Thorne Wyrick.
Angela Laura.
Kelsey Elaine Campbell.
Madison Ann Barnes.
Jaden Anthony Wilson.
Connor Campbell Truman.
Evie Maya Bevan.
Alyssa Nicole Allen.
Shaylee Jean Walker.
Brianna Lynn Callahan.
Kelly Susan Nicole Carson.
Shelby Leanne Bryant.
Jared Leon Ford.
Eric James Welch.
Mikhail Madison Cowan Palmer.
Kyle Patrick Henry.
Abigail Selinari.
Alec Michael Baker.
Alip Q. Alexis Brooke Royal.
Peyton Ann Zaring.
At this time, will the senior class officers please approach the platform for the official changing of the tassel? Graduates, please rise. At this time, please take your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the class of 2019.